Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm going to do a review on the Mini Bowl Design Miso stove. The name Miso comes from M-I-S-O. ISO stands for Inside Out. The reason why it's named that is compared to a regular M2, that has a silicone on the outside and is a two-piece stove, silicone, and then three-piece silicone, piece to bottom, piece to top. This one is a little bit different. The silicone is all on the inside. Let me get this apart here and I'll show you. Here's the silicone, and it goes over the standard M2 top, and then it goes, instead of grabbing a ring, it actually goes inside of the body, so that the body is quite a bit larger than a regular M2, which allows for more volume, and then the silicone goes on the inside, like this. And the end result is twofold. One is you get a little bit more volume of alcohol, or more volume for more wick, which translates in a longer burn time. And the silicone is completely out of the flame no matter what you do. Even if you grossly overfill the stove, the silicone will never get any heat on it. Not that that's a big thing, but the less flame you have on the silicone, the better. Unlike the M2SB, you can still burn your bottom fuel line off if you grossly overfill it. But the stove itself, because the silicone is on the inside, is pretty much flame proof. And if you burn off your fuel line, you can always just take a pair of scissors or fingernail clippers and just clip it off and slide it back on again, so there's no damage there. This will burn about 3 minutes longer than a regular M2 between fuels. Total burn time. And it's very lightweight because it's very thin walled, to make as much room as possible for as much wick as possible. It falls in price between the M2 and the M2SB. Very compact, very durable. Has a donut wick on the top like all the M2s do, and center wick that is a little longer than normal, and when you squish it down it goes out into all those walls and makes for a big area to absorb alcohol. This would be a good primary stove as long as you weren't using too big a pot. No, just like I said with the M2, MSI Titan kettles, Snow Peak 900, those type of pots wouldn't go a lot bigger than that, but this will handle those type of pots. It's a fairly hot stove. Once again, M2 is my favorite stove, and you can see that I've made quite a few different versions of it. Not a lot more to be said about this stove. Just a good stove, all-around stove, very compact, very durable, and big enough to be a primary stove. So that's basically the story on the Mini Bowl Design Miso alcohol stove. Remote feed, micro line. Take this stove in an 8-ounce bottle and you can cook a whole bunch of meals on 8 ounces. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and that's the review on the Miso. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have some fun today. Maybe heat up some coffee on your alcohol stove, or maybe cook a meal. Just try to have some fun today, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.